How to Eat to Live, Book 2, by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Chapter 55, Digest Properly. If we expect to live from what we eat, we must be sure that what we eat is masticated so perfectly well until the stomach juices, which have no teeth, with its hot acid, can digest the food without too much work. The American eaters, I believe, when it comes to a human being, are the fastest of all on the earth in eating their food. On many work jobs, they are only allowed 15, 20, and 30 minutes to eat their food. Here goes food down the throat in wads that have never been chewed as it should, not allowing it any time to take on the nature, saliva, which attacks our food at entering of the mouth to try to help it to go down to the stomach. All through our food's travel down the throat, it is being sprayed with this saliva, and down in the organ of our stomach, which scientists say holds about 1.5 pints of fluids, it is processed again with the same digestive juices, which are a little stronger than that they get coming into this organ. Then it takes on a dash of gall and is distributed throughout our small intestinal area to the big colon that looks like a frame running down from the right to the left. To hasten our meals down in these areas that were mentioned that make up the machination of our digestive system, half masticated, puts too much labor on this machination of our bodies and causes sores in the stomach and in the intestinal tract that we refer to as ulcers, and from ulcers to cancers. I want you to see how we destroy our own body. A man should chew his food, as many doctors teach us, and agree with what is said here, until it slips away into the throat before swallowing. This is America's #1 cause of her many ailments coming to her: fast eating, half chewing her food, and eating half-done foods such as half-done peas and half-done lima beans and all kinds of beans and half-done meats and bread. Take bread, for instance. When it is not baked, thoroughly done, and has not been given time to dry out for a day or two, of which the foolish call it stale bread, after it leaves the oven, if it stays there a day or two. The scientists have proven there's no such thing as stale bread. When the bread is old and creating what they call mold, that is your best bread. All of your trouble, hospitalization, and bad stomachs caused from fast eating and bad food. You must remember, when you're eating bread, when it gets into your stomach, it rises again. And if it is not prepared right and baked right outside before entering our stomach, it has the tendency to buckle in the stomach and intestines. But when it is baked, thoroughly done, it does not do a lot of rising after it gets into our stomach. Bake your bread thoroughly done. I would, to my Allah, we could eat bread that has been baked 2 or 3 times. Chew all of your food slowly and eat only 1 meal per day if you are well. If you are sick, that is different. You will find yourself not having doctors to roll you into hospitals to cut away your stomach of ulcers and cancers, and your years will be longer. Oh, you sweet tooths, stay off that sugar and those sweets, bread, cakes, icings, and whatnot. You are only killing yourself, and happy to do so, because of the taste of sugar. Please remember this. Eat to live, not to die. How to Eat to Live. Purchase the books, CDs, and DVDs of the life-giving teachings at store.finalcall.com. Listen to the messages of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan 24/7 at finalcallradio.com. Watch the Nation of Islam's weekly and live broadcasts at NOI.org.